Всем здравствуйте, продолжаем Hogwarts. Остановились вот тут мы. Будем начинать новое задание. В прошлый раз шастали в библиотеке. Что у нас на сегодня? Отнесите книгу профессору Фигу. Пойдемте отнесем. О, тут уже кто это? Директор? Это не директор.
Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is
Правильно, потом
rather
поговорим. Перебивать же нельзя.
Unorthodox. It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor.
Ты охренел, я уже минуты полторы тут стою, он только сейчас меня заметил.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
По следу книги.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
Что вы им скажете?
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
Понятно.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Вот 6-й, можно и переодеться в другую форму теперь. Где? Вот это, да? Да. Вот это-то. Так, а кому продавать-то я уже не помню. Где можно... А, в магазине я тогда был, да. В городе. А сейчас куда мне? Куда мне идти? А, все, спасибо. Ну, мне письмо. Это что? Это не письма. Вот совиная почта. Настало время показать, чего ты стоишь на дуэлях. Как знать, может в нашей школе появится новый чемпион. Финальный раунд с скрещенных палочек пройдет там же, где обычно. А если тебе нужны тренировки, манекен в твоем распоряжении. Так это было, вот это не было. Жду тебя в Нижнем Хоксфилде. Приходи поскорее. Я хочу поговорить о Руквуде и Харлоу. И лучше сделать это все за пределами замка. Да. Ну-ка, основные занятия по травологии. Мне нужно посетить занятие по травологии, которое проведет профессор Чеснок. Чеснок, блядь. В теплицах. Блин, ну вот эти побочные задания как бы тоже надо проходить. Да? Может пройти все-таки? Давай поочередно. Одну такую будем проходить, одну такую. Тут что у нас? Угу. А тут что? Здесь вы можете найти важный предмет, который используют при выполнении задания. Предмета невозможно продать. Так, а я ничего не нашел. Все? О, накидка какая-то. Где? Достигните прогресса в основной истории. Летающий храбожу, метла, колонный убор и рукоятка палочки. А где накидка? Не видно, ну ладно. А, вот это и есть, наверное, накидка. Ладно. Так, чтобы к нему не идти, давай мы к нему телепортнемся. А вот и баба, да? Подожди, это что за задание? Это основное. Это задача. А это пассивное. Ну, блин, мы шли сюда уже, давай сюда. Заднюю не даем, как говорится. Вот этого, да, я выбрал? Да. Знаете, только что послал вам сову строительственной деревушки под названием Нижний Хоксфилд. Да, хорошо, не хочу я сейчас с ним встречаться. Потом, да все, потом. Даже, да, эта карта мира больше ее часть покрыта туманом, который не позволяет... Это деревушка, которая называется Нижний Хоксфилд. Все деревни дают вам возможность найти новых торговцев, точки с летучим пламенем, побочные задания, коллекционные предметы. По мере своих исследований вы будете рассеивать туман и открывать остальные части карты, что даст вам возможность изучить новые места деревни, подземелья, лагеря бандитов и многое другое. Хорошо, но я пока прошел вот к этому чувачку. Так, ну я пришел пока потренироваться.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Надо побочку выполнить.
This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
Давай.
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again.
Пока
If you
манекен не
need to
упал.
stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Подожди, подожди. Огонь есть, это есть, давай.
Accio. Incendio. Leviosa.
Nicely done.
Неплохо, бля, еще, блядь. И чё? Так, Левиоса.
Accio. Incendio.
That's it.
Ладно, добавил, хотел еще вон той бочкой ему.
Accio. Incendio. Leviosa.
4.
Incendio.
Я нажимал изначально 4.
Excellent form.
Не знаю.
Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Так не выходи.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Так может сразу и тогда и
Hello,
пройдем
Lucan.
скрещенные
Is
палочки.
the final round of cross wands ready?
Big match today.
Пока мы
It
здесь,
all
чего
comes
нет.
down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
Конечно.
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Ну давай этого чувака
Yes,
возьмем.
Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
Он тогда в библиотеке не сдал меня, возьмем его.
We can make this a real
Потренироваться.
victory. That's the spirit.
4. Пробивайте красные щиты из-под заклинаний, такие как поджигающие заклятия. Короче, красные заклятия. Блин, да запомни. А, они по цвету. Как зовут? А чё вы стоите? Не, ну так вообще не сложно, когда они просто стоят и смотрят.
Fringo. Is that all you've got?
Incendio.
Ничего, что я горю. О, блин, девчонки еще.
There goes my wager.
Big hits that
Как
round.
2 пальца. Чё они стояли вначале?
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
Да, не
I'm just
будем
pleased to have
выпендриваться.
done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Конечно, заслуживаю, я
Thank
всех
you.
победил.
It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Мне тоже надо на травологию, но я пойду пока с той девочкой встречусь. Она ждет же, это как-то некрасиво, когда тебя ждут, а ты вот туда. Ну. А мне надо будет идти пешком. Ну пойдем. Там как раз огоньки по пути, может, и насобираем, чтобы потом в дальнейшем телепортироваться. Сова. Не достает. Можно срезать, нет? Парашка. Подожди, тут... Да что такое, блядь? Плащ ученого. Блядь, зашел, блядь, ограбил, блядь. Вообще молодец. Так же нельзя делать. Что за плащ ученого? О, прибавляет. Надеваем плащ ученого тогда.
I should investigate.
Ты думаешь? Угу, и что это? Да прыгай. А, он не прыгает. А, нет. Пс. Прыгает. Что это за камень? Он не поднимает его. О, я могу его перемещать. Ага, что дальше?
Incendio.
Опа-на. Опа-на.
Lumos.
Что я здесь найду интересного? Сундук, а в сундуке перчатки. И все?
Lumos.
Серьезно, и все? Ради этого я ломал голову? Но это не серьезно. Может, а как обратно забраться? Все вижу. Может, перчатки достойные. Достойные, но пока закрыты. Плюс 9 нападения. Ладно. А ты кто? Понятно. Никто. Лунный камень. Не, ну их за одних только перчаток, эту головоломку стоит. Думаю, там что-то посерьезнее будет. Какая-то книжка. А, вот книжка исчезла. Подожди, огонек. Опа. Всё. Ну, а как?
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
Пока не могу
I've never
сказать.
met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Это может быть опасно. Ну да.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Все, мы просто поболтать пришли. Так, надо зайти куда-нибудь, продать что-нибудь. У меня там много чего есть ненужного уже.
What's going on here?
А что, нельзя продать ничего? Теперь можно что-нибудь продать?
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares.
Да, ну
I've
ладно,
nothing
все,
to sell
пошли.
now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ramrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under
Так, сюда я не смог зайти. Ты же продаешь что-то?
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
Так, о чем вы, кто вы, что вы продаете? Можете ли... Мне надо продать. Не купить, продать.
What can I help you with today?
Вот, продать.
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
Да и нафиг не нужно. Все, спасибо.
I hope to see you again sometime.
Ага. А теперь мы отправимся... Куда? Это кто? Женщина у причала. Женщине у причала нужна помощь. Помощь. Так, подожди. Занятие по травологии. Да, блять. Ну, пошли далеко. Что за женщина и откуда она взялась?
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts...
They must have come this way! Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupid man!
Let's get this illegal, shall we? You die for that. But advise you...
Ладно, лошара, блядь. Как щенков, блядь. Подожди, дай мне вот ту штучку собрать. Ты кто? А вот с ней, наверное, сейчас будет посложнее. В разделе коллекции вашего руководства появился новый тип врагов. Здесь вы можете получить ценную информацию о врагах, например, об их уязвимости к определенным заклинаниям.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Stop that!
Все? Ты тут дуэлянка. Все. По этому случаю оденем новые перчаточки. Да. Да, я вам помог.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff. Brilliant potioneer. Has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis.
Ну блин, еще
I
тебе
brought a
помогать.
trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Как бросать?
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Надо их зажечь, да, по-любому.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Получилось?
Merlin's beard! How beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet
Тебе
you.
уже пора, блядь. По-моему, я тебя задерживаю.
And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Да, иди. А я пошел учиться зельеварению. Зелья. Травология. Блин, я тут не был еще. Ну, пойдем сюда. Это ближайший, да? Какой ближайший? Хотя он один, единственный. Какая разница? А я не отметил, куда мне надо. Как мне мой компас поможет, если он не знает, куда идти?
This cannot possibly be.
Теперь я знаю, куда идти. Бля, я такой модный. Начнем задание. Профессор Чеснок.
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bowl. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Я понял, что сейчас будет.
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and cut down the soil.
Да вот орут-то,
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Все, весь урок, что ли?
Now for our next task, we'll be planting
Поговорить с
Disney at our
профессором
plotting
Чеснок.
tables.
Чеснок.
if hippogriffs like...
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Так
I'll
и
say,
оглохнуть можно.
nearly went deaf.
Well, yes, of course the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle.
Так, посадите семена бадьяна на столе горшков. Пойдемте, посадим.
Disney's restorative properties make it a vital
Семена
ingredient in the
бадьян. Вот у меня
Wiggenweld
бадьян
potion,
есть.
as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
И что? Будет готово через 9 минут, 10 минут.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Конечно, кусается, она жующая. Кто там со мной хотел пойти? Ты?
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there.
Пошли.
Your lead.
Я, говорит, покажу тебе, иди, я за
Nice
тобой.
work in defense
Отлично
against
ты
the dark
показываешь
arts, by the way.
дорогу.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Не знаю, что он
Oh,
там
here we
говорит,
are.
не читаю.
Home of the Chinese chomp.
Это ты китайская жующая капуста?
Just Mind you. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it. They'll do the rest.
Все забрал. А, манекен. Держи тап и нажмите, чтобы открыть круговое меню инструментов. Назначь китайскую жуешь капусту. Угу.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out.
Теперь мне можно его забрать обратно.
But they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Наверное, иногда они полезны, да, но ведь это манекен. Уже представляю.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Давай, пока. Раз мы здесь пособираем все растения, которые можно взять. Почему бы и нет? Всем надо время, чтобы прожить. Вернись к своему столу для горшков в кабинете травологии попозже, чтобы собрать урожай. Я пришел поговорить с ней.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Честно говоря, растения меня не интересуют. Я тоже от растений много пользы. Но вообще от растений много пользы, да.
So much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pot.
Что дальше? Вижу. Потомство и тележка. Уклоняйтесь от атак врагов, используют кувырки. А где этот чел находится? Ну, давай. Дун-дун-дун-дун. Вот еще один огонечек.
Someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
On Professor Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Это кто? Что-то я не помню этого профессора.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Да, рябиновый отвар надо.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Морлокомля. Морлокомля. У меня получается? Профессор, у меня получается?
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Конечно, талант, ты чё?
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Ну, не знаю.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that
Я же
valuable.
хороший ученик.
Sharp won't even miss it.
Ну ладно.
Very well. I'll bring you a Fwooper feather.
Brilliant! Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Keep your potions.
Мех дворняги. Распоряжение, да, 31 декабря, мракоборческий центр Горбин и Беркис. В последнее время возле магазина Горбин и Беркис наблюдается нездоровое оживление в неурочные часы, особенно после полуночи. К черному ходу доставляют подозрительные виды свертки. С учетом репутации магазина мы решили увеличить число мракоборцев, ведущих наблюдения. Вы входите в их число. Ожидайте дальнейших указаний. Так, школьная форма новая. Яйца пемлабы. Раздобудьте перо. Я не вижу никакой. Ага, вижу. А ничего, что оно одно, по-моему, было.
Precision is key when brewing potions.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Ну окей.
Should you chop the dittany or crush it?
Сварите зелье, используя разблокированный рецепт и стенд для зельеварения. Рецепты и ингредиенты можно приобрести в определенных магазинах. Ингредиенты также можно вырастить самому или найти в дикой природе. Вот это мне надо готовить. Все готово. А. Не готово. Покрывает его прочной каменистой кожей. Побыстрее нельзя? А еще побыстрее. А готово уже? А быстрее. А давай. Все? Ура. Сколько будет готовиться? Подождем. Мне это надо. Все, нет лисья бадьяна.
And now we add the mallow sweet and...
А где он?
That's odd. What's happening?
А вон.
Wait, it's not supposed to...
В смысле? Я же приготовил зелье. А, вон чел, блядь, чем меня подставил. Драконье дерьмо.
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
А где он, этот
That'll be
профессор?
points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will...
I brewed an Adura's potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
Докажи.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
На сегодня все. Ура! Урок окончен. Нет, не окончен. Окончен. Все, окончено. Пошел ты. Доступно новое задание. А у меня там новая еще какая-то форма, да, школьная? Во, теперь что-то стало появляться. Разберем магии по поводу магазина Горбин. Это что? А, это я читал. Так, это мы одели. Задания. Основных нет. А, бля. Ладно, промолчим. Накидка среднего получится выполнять задание. А где эта накидка? У меня нет этой накидки. А кого, что я не посмотрел? О, такого у меня нет. Или просто коллекция, типа. Сразиться с опасными врагами, научиться защищаться от них. Исследование. Подождите-ка. Я же выбрал задание. Где? Боже. Просит меня попрактиковать поиск врага. Она также хочет, чтобы мне удалось поразить нескольких врагов с помощью инцендио. Мое руководство не сможет указывать путь для выполнения этой задачи, но сама карта все равно может оказаться довольно полезной. Не понял. Не понял, ну ладно. То есть этого показывают, да? Мне аж сюда надо будет идти. Но это же, блин, не основное задание. Надо подождать, может появится сейчас.
So Nicholas, our house ghost, is looking for you. You can find him near the Great Hall.
Вот. Почти безголовым ником. Далеко идти? 137. Ага, нет огоньков. Ладно, по пути найдем, да? Пойдемте. Равелио.
Равелио.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Я думаю, что эти страницы опять летают, надо их собирать. А я давненько их не видел. Может, не обращал внимания или еще что-то. Я не видел. Если кто-то видел, то подскажите. А я вот, ты думаешь, помню? А вот я не помню. А, все, вспомнил. Блин, вот это ж по-любому тоже какая-то загадка.
Инцендио.
Ничего не крутит. Ну, по-любому это какая-то загадка.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
А, играют что-то. По что-то играют.
Hey,
ты кто?
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Да я знаю тебя.
You there?
О,
Yes, you.
это
I
я.
wonder if you might come with me for a moment.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes, Sir Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington, at your service.
Nice to meet you, Sir Nicholas.
I know about the book you found and its missing pages. I may be able to help. Follow me, if you will. It's not too far.
Пойдемте, следую за вами.
How do you know about the book? And that it's missing pages?
Word gets around amongst the ghosts. You were spotted with Mr. Sallow in the restricted section. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me.
Вот про это я и говорю. Вот про это я и говорил, что где-то спрятаны эти книжки, а я про них забыл совсем.
This may be a leap, but I believe I know who ended up with those pages. I'd be happy to take you to him, if you'd be so kind as to perform a small favor for me along the way.
Какую услугу тебе надо оказать? Я могу сквозь себя пройти? О, могу.
A small favor in exchange for getting those pages.
Yes, it's nothing really. I'd be grateful if you could simply go into the kitchen and procure a little rotten roast beef.
Зачем тебе тухлый розбив? Пошли, иду.
I beg your pardon. Roast beef. Rotten roast beef.
That is correct. Rotten roast beef. If one floats through it just right, one can almost taste it.
Ugh. I suppose I can do that. But why me?
It's simple, my young friend. My ghostly form cannot carry it.
Да иду, я иду.
If you'd be so kind as to collect the roast beef, I shall explain everything else in due course. Ah, here we are.
Подожди, у меня новая шмотка. Прям неплохая шмотка.
Head on in.
Did you say tickle the
Пощекотать грушу?
Yes, in the painting. I'll wait right here. Do try not to get in the way of the house elves. I'm already imagining sweet aroma of rotten roast beef.
Ну, это же вот еще. Опа. Равелио.
Revelio.
Если на этом натюрмонте, на котором изображена ваза фруктов, кто-нибудь пощекочет грушу, она захихикает и превратится в дверную ручку, открывающую вход на кухню Хогвартса. Так. Заполучить тухлый ростбиф. Тухлый, да? Значит, он как минимум должен быть уже жареный. А где я его должен найти? Да не ешь.
Here's a welcome treat. Delicious.
Давай.
It smells glorious in here. Here's some beef, but it's not rotten.
Мясо, оно не тухлое, надо еще поискать. Опа. Кухонные столы. Дай мне тухлый
Pardon me,
ростбиф.
but can you point me to the rubbish?
Nonsuch was just about to dispose of today's collection. It's towards the back. Help yourself, I suppose.
Куда, где? Опа, еще вижу.
Revelio.
Очень практично, изобретали домовой эльф, создали для себя уютное жилище в деревянном стиле среди этих бочек на кухне. Ну, понятно.
Ugh, there's a disgusting smell. I must be getting close.
Oh, a student? What a treat! What can Finky get for you? A pumpkin pasty? Perhaps some Welsh rabbit?
Sounds lovely, but what I really need is this rotten roast beef.
Ah, Nick sent you, didn't he? Please help yourself. Finky supposes Nick's tired of loitering about simply to experience the faintest memory of the taste of food.
Сюда можно ученикам? У вас есть ограничения по меню? Еда появляется при помощи магии? Вообще не
It's nice
интересно.
to meet you. Thank you for the beef.
Happy to help, and to meet you as well. Please give Nick Finky's regards.
Хорошо, передам. Возвращаюсь к профессору
I've gained a
Николасу.
new appreciation for breakfast.
Нормальный котел. Еще поедим вкусняшку.
Here's a welcome treat. Delicious.
Смотри, что у меня есть, дружище.
Ah, you're back. No trouble, I take it?
Not at all. Finky sends her regards, along with the rotten roast beef.
Ah, glad to hear it. Kind elf for Finky. Now, let's get that beef to Sir Patrick Delaney Podmore, and you'll be one step closer to finding those pages.
This is all rather cryptic, Sir Nicholas. What's going on?
Terribly very sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. Sir Patrick organizes the Headless Hunt, a group of headless ghosts who gather for various, headless activities.
Headless activities?
Yes, you'll see. Anyway, I don't know how, but a member of that hunt, Richard Jackdaw, had the pages when he was alive. My plan is to take the rotten roast beef to Sir Patrick so that he'll allow me, us, to engage with the hunt and speak to Jackdaw. Shall we?
Так, ну это понятно, что уже розбив не для него. Что мне делать, когда мы туда доберемся?
Allow me to do the talking. They can be a rather supercilious lot. I'm certain they'll be welcoming to you, however, in no small part due to the rotten roast beef you will come bearing.
Ну ладно.
Very well. I'd like to meet Sir Patrick myself and see this headless hunt.
Ah, wonderful. You won't regret it. Do stay behind me. It's Sir Patrick we want.
Oi, Nesta, look who's here.
What have we told you, nearly headless Nick?
Hello, Sir Ramsed. Do let us pass. We've brought a little something for Sir Patrick.
Probably come to try to beg his way in again.
Do they always talk to you like that?
Oh, all in good fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with them. This offering is sure to win him over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
Rest assured, you'll have your information from young Jackdaw in no time. Wherever he may be.
What I'd give for a flagon of mead or a nice leg of lamb right about now. Then this party would be complete.
How about the next best thing, Sir Patrick?
Ah, Sir Nicholas. And a student. Who let you in?
We brought you a gift.
This is all very suspicious. What do you really want? As if I need to ask.
It's Richard Jackdaw. Where can we find him? May we speak to him?
Jackdaw, eh? Why, here he is now. What a shame. Without his head. I bet you've always wondered what that's like, eh, Nick?
Sir, you jest.
It's bound to be around here somewhere. Probably being used in a game. If you find it, I give you my permission to speak with him, my young mortal. It's the least I can do for you for bringing this putrescent gift home.
Sir, there's another matter I wish to discuss with you, if I may.
Tut, Sir Nicholas. How many times do I have to tell you? Our entry requirements are quite clear.
But, sir,
we aren't the headless except for a little bit of tendon hunt, after all. Now, please, follow me, and I shall help you find your way out.
А что, да, оторвать себе башку он не может, что ли?
My young friend. Perhaps your luck with these chaps will be better than mine.
Да, оторвал бы себе голову, да и все. И был бы уже безголовый. Найдите место игры «Охота безголовых». Найдем, только, наверное, уже в следующей серии. А сейчас спасибо всем, кто смотрел. Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь на канал. Всего вам доброго. До свидания.